Hello everybody, my name is Anthony and welcome back to Let's Play Ep.3 as Communist Indonesia. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So apparently we have a research available, so what should we research? Somebody said in the comments we probably should, focus on Marines, and you know what, that makes a lot of sense. So let's take a look at Naval Doctrine, because I don't think I've once actually ever clicked any of these buttons. I've never paid attention to anything about the Navy, so strong fleet focusing on battleships. Okay, so we got more battleships. Strong supply lines. Or what about carriers? Fleet and being sounds, I feel like maybe the best. 179 days battleship, but we don't really have any. I think we're going to have more light cruisers, so maybe trade interdiction would make more sense. I mean, we don't have any boats right now, and in fact, we're not building any boats. We are only building convoys, but I'm sure at some point we'll hopefully have more than one boat. Or actually, we have 0 boats right now. I mean, other than convoys, we have no boats. So, construction, production, we should probably get naval bases somewhere. Oh, so these have gotten bigger, I don't know why. So let's build naval base here, naval base here, and some naval bases there. So let's build, yeah, we'll have 5 naval bases at some point. I mean, it's going to take a while for all these things to build, but it'll start getting faster and faster. Because right now we're on April 28th, which is, still like 4 months from now, so it's a very, very long time. And I wish we weren't having to import goods. Because then we'd be able to get a few more factories going. We need 3,100 rifles. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to basically just keep making infantry. There's not much else we can really do. So we got another research slot. We should go for, well, it's 1938 right now, so these are still a year ahead of time, so I don't think it makes a lot of sense to get them. That's 1930. I mean, it's 1938 computer machine. Actually makes a lot of sense to research right away, so let's get that. And here. Okay, political correctness. Political power plus 200. And that doesn't really seem actually super useful. Vision recovery rate, that actually seems useful. But everything else really doesn't. So maybe we should just go for naval efforts, army efforts. Yeah, we should probably go for these army things. Because other than maybe getting infrastructure, that's really the only thing I could possibly see myself taking. And I might as well just assign these guys to immediately go to purple. And we can't deploy here. So I guess these are considered the home area just because they all actually have a land connection technically to the capital. Because of the strait crossings here. Yeah, but these guys will just basically all automatically deploy to this line. I don't really know what this line is going to be used for. Because right now it's really just going to take the rest of Borneo. Also, this is called Northern Borneo, but this is not called Southern. It's called a completely different name. So there's a northern part of it. But as far as the game's concerned, there is no southern part. So that's a bit odd. We're eventually going to need to take Singapore, take this part of Malaysia over here. But how are we going to do that? I mean, paratroopers actually could also be kind of useful, can't they? Maybe paratroop on Singapore? I don't know how many British troops are really going to be in here, though. Why are you taking attrition? You were taking attrition because of the mountains. Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be fine soon. Maybe it's just because you're walking. Yeah, there you go. You're fine now. And I imagine that with the Allies, who's basically going to be our main threat. I mean, that in Japan. Japan is very, very strong. It really depends on what the Soviet Union wants to do. Because, we are in their... we're in their... Not their... What's the word I'm thinking of? Their faction. We are in their faction, so let's see, what are they doing? Finish the 5-year plan, armament effort. But they haven't really done anything to go towards choosing a side in a war. I mean, we're at 21%. Do we know what, Germany is doing at the moment? Okay, Germany is actually going for their annexing of Austria. Okay. So that's good to know. How many troops does the Soviet Union have? They have 200 brigades. They're doing a little bit better than we are. Not by much, but a little bit. Let's see, construction. It's almost April, means one of these is almost finished. Expert construction. We just need more speed. How are we going to get? Because there's so many things here that we just can't do. Because like, there's nothing available for like most of these. Construction. Other than going at the free trade, I'll give us another 5%. And total mobilization, which we can't really do because we can't take the hit to this. So there's really nothing we can do to get faster construction speed other than just getting those researches done. And let's take a look at the Spanish Civil War. So I'm assuming that they already have volunteer forces, yes. Let us actually, we'll send them an non-aggression pact. Can we send them volunteers? We need at least 30 divisions. Well, that kind of sucks because we don't have enough. We don't have divisions at all. We have 6, and I don't know how we're going to get more than 6. Yeah, so that guy will walk over there. That should be fine. Maybe we should actually have up a new front line somewhere. But really, where else? I guess down here. We'll have like basically another front line assigned to Australia down here, and then we'll set these guys to actually deploy on this front. And then I guess their job here is just going to be take this part of Papua New Guinea. Yeah, so that's basically their job. Eventually somebody's going to be part of it. And there they go. Germany has annexed Austria. So we're already at 25% world tension. And just say we oh, we got... Why do we get motorization for free? I'm not too sure. Let's get equipment effort, actually. So we'll get that just so maybe we can get infantry equipment 2 faster. Once one of these is finished, probably once superior firepower is done, we'll save up to get the next level of rifles. And I imagine we're able to just do that right away. I don't think we are... Oh no, we still need this tech. Well, that kind of sucks. But eventually we'll be able to use the... let's see, so that's 83 days. But this is less, right? That's 70, yeah. So that'll be done before we could do the other tech. So it kind of sucks we have to spend our 50% bonus on that instead of spending it on the infantry weapons too. But I don't think there's anything we can really do about that. Yeah, we got another tube. So are you actually going to deploy over there? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so he'll go deploy over there. But I also want maybe like one guy to just kind of hang around and take over this port at some point in the future as well. So did we get one more factory? Construction. We did, but that went straight into consumer goods. We actually have more factories now. I'm assuming we're just getting more from trade. More than half our factories come from trade, actually, so that's good. Yeah, so these guys are all going to kind of deploy over there. This one soldier is actually going to be part of his own faction, and I'm going to have him be on a front line here all by himself. He doesn't really need a general or anything, and I'm assuming he should be fine on his own. Then I think he'll go here and then redeploy. Can you not, yeah, there you go. I don't know why he wasn't going. But yeah, but he basically do that. Like, how many troops does Australia have? 8 to 14 brigades, but they have a lot of planes and they have ships. They just have things that we don't have. And it seems pretty... Like, our situation was just really, really, really bad to start off with. But this will be done on July, and then we'll go into some more factories here. Should we just go straight to just getting all of them to be civilian? Like, just bypass all the military and just kind of push this straight to the top? Yeah, I think we're probably going to do that. Pax Americana. Claims on Italy. A lot of things are going on right now. But luckily, we don't really need to be involved at the moment. So we got infantry equipment. So we'll basically... Yeah, we must get infantry effort too. So that we can get the other tech at a bonus. But we're basically going to wait 21 days. Until we can start getting better weapons. Yeah, so your job basically is to take the rest of Gal. Because I'm pretty sure this is the island of Gal. Oh, no, yeah, this is Timor. Which island is Gal? Now I don't remember. It's one of these islands, isn't it? It's like GOA. Maybe it's not one of these islands. Maybe I have no clue. Yeah, well, there's Guam, but that's not... Look how big these islands are. I don't think these islands are that big in real life. I'm pretty sure they're just that big. For gameplay purposes. And what's wrong with this island over here? It's Christmas Island. Is it actually shaped like a T? It's shaped like a T in Victoria 2 as well. And I'm wondering, like, is it actually shaped like that? It'd be a little bit weird if it was. But what island was Gao? I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Oh yeah, Republic and Spain did not. They did not stand a chance. They've already lost pretty badly. I imagine Madrid's going to fall very soon. The Spanish Civil War only going to last a handful of months. And Germany's already annexed the Sudetenland. They're going a lot faster than I thought they would. Oh, apparently we actually can just go straight into this now. In only 45 days is pretty good. Isn't the base cost like 120? So we're getting that very fast. Yeah, that's good. Getting things fast is, you know, for the best. Superior firepower is done. We can't get another infantry, so we might as well just go to... That doesn't count for Navy right now. Okay. So let's just get more doctrines, because we have a 50% bonus. Probably should just get it as soon as possible. And modify government. But really, once again, there's nothing we can really do. We can get, like, ship designers, tank designers. But, like, these guys are worthless. We have no theorist. I guess go for the ship designer. We're probably going to research ships, or we're going to research ships before we even begin to research tanks. So, actually, have we already researched a ship? I'm not too sure. But the computing machine is almost done. That's, you know, 3% faster research. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. And we are still trying to influence Sweden, France, and the United States. How are those going, anyway? I know France will eventually get a decision to outlaw communism, and I think that basically just gets rid of this completely. But until then, the chance that they will have some sort of coup is not impossible, or a civil war, we'll see. Sweden is 32% communist, so they could also have their own coup. Just having little coups fire around the world is, you know, it's good. It seems a little bit weird that Sweden might go into revolution because of Indonesia of all places, but, you know, that's sure. It's not the big Soviet Union, you know, influence Sweden. It's little Indonesia right here. Who's weaker than Sweden, I'm pretty sure. Sweden has, yeah, 11 to 24 brigades. That's a lot better than our... Oh, we're at 11 too. We're doing pretty alright. Look at that, 21 factories now. We're doing a lot better. Honestly, a lot better than I would have expected. And should we start... What else do we need? We can build fighters. I mean, that's not... I don't think that's a terrible idea. Motorized, towed artillery. We don't have any artillery. We don't really have anything that we need. So let's start building fighters. Like just one. Let's make a little bit. I think this is going to end up being like one fighter a week, which is, you know, pretty bad. But I guess it's, yeah, 2 a month, and that'll basically double, I believe. I know, no, it's 2 a month, not 1 every 2 months. So yeah, I guess it's going to go to probably maybe like 1 every 4 days, which is still, I would say, bad. We'll save up on this until we can get the next infantry effort. Or we'll wait up. Support weapons 2 could be useful. Marines 2 get unlocked in 39, so we'll probably hold off on that. And anything, we should actually start a... Oh, we already have a Marine division. So let's get a handful of you, and they'll deploy over here as well. What in your army? It's just 4 Marines. Can I just set that to be the standard 9 Marines? And then they'll deploy to Java as well. Assuming that they'll eventually get things. It's hard to say. And there we go. We have our first. Actually, so let's see. 200 planes, 600 planes. So I think it would make more sense. Ooh, 800 planes. Then let's put our first fighter over here and then just kind of modify that to be 800. -1. There we go. So eventually it'll be enough planes over there. Baltic seeks cooperation. They always do that. There we go. Our first plane. The one problem I have with Poland in the game, especially with the DLC that is the Poland idea group, is that no matter what, they always form their own faction and it completely screws them over. 100. What? Britain, what are you, You're... Okay... Are you trying to annex Norway? I don't... Okay, then. I cannot for the life of me understand why that's happening, but sure. Why not? So it looks like this front is done over here, basically. And then, basically, we're going to start a naval invasion from this port to Kuala Lumpur. So you guys, these Marines that we have, that might at some point deploy, I don't know. You're going to deploy to that front. It's not really a front, but you're gonna do that at some point. Computing machine, let us get the... I think encryption's probably better. Let's get decryption. I still don't really know what they actually do for us. So England, what's your game plan here? I know they did the Baltic thing, but what does that actually do? Course Greece, course Turkey, sanction Italy. No, okay, maybe I don't know where it is. Scandinavian intervention has more than 20%. Does they have more than 20% support for another faction? They don't. And it's actually, if they went for the thing with Sweden, they can declare war on Sweden, which would actually, you know, help them out more. I don't understand why they are attacking Norway, though. It's such a weird choice. Also, Japan's doing pretty well against China over here, which is a little bit scary. Get a non-aggression pact with you. People's Republic of China. So, you know, we know that we are not going to get threatened by this little landlocked communist China over here. You know, we really need to, you know, guarantee our safety as a nation. So production 2 a month. So we're up to how many planes now? Ooh, 4 planes. Those won't all get shot down basically immediately. Well, it might as well be over the Java Sea, right? Air superiority, normal operations. And then they'll just kind of fly around. I mean, they're not really doing anything, but if we're ever at war, then they'll kind of just fly around here. And basically, we're doing pretty alright in terms of factories. I'm very, very surprised by actually how well we're doing. 12th of December for the last one there, and this will be September 25th. Still quite a ways off, but these will eventually transfer over here, and then these 3 will get transferred. I guess it'll actually be 4 probably when this one's done. We'll get transferred to the military constructions. So yeah, we're making pretty good time. I mean, not really. We could be doing it a lot faster. It's already been like 3 years, but still. I'm just so curious about... I just want to know, like, are they going to land troops in Norway? Fate of Czechoslovakia. United Kingdom's doing stuff with Greece. Okay, so let's see. Czechoslovakia got annexed. Slovakia is probably a German puppet state. And then Hungary got some land over there. Okay. And there we go. Infantry equipment effort 3. Doctrine effort would also be pretty useful. Probably should have actually been getting that before we decided to get the doctrine. That would have made more sense. Looks like Republican Spain is going to lose, basically only holding Barcelona. Are they also at war with... No, they're only at war with Britain and the Raj. Everybody else in the Allies didn't get involved? I'm not too sure, honestly. I don't really know what their game plan here is. But I do know that it's a good time to end this video. So thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you not enjoyed, click thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.